I am Sheila Hendricks, owner of SW Greetings. And this week on my Facebook group, I actually gave out a tip on editing photos. I edit a lot of photos with which is generated through AI. And a lot of times we get images that we don't really care for or would like to make some changes to. So these are just some simple editing tips to help you along the way. I did offer a picture for them to or for you guys to edit, and the first tip was to basically edit your brightness and contrast, things like that, to adjust those in an image. I am using Canva, so of course there are other platforms that you can use to adjust or edit images. But the first tip was simply just adjusting the brightness, contrast, highlights, things like that. So as you see here, I'm just going to go through. I'm using the image that I gave out, and we're going to just go through and adjust the image and its appearance. Now we're adjusting the brightness in Canva. When you hit the adjustment tab to adjust, you'll get all these different settings come up on the right hand side. So basically, what you're going to do is just move those levers to the left and to the right. I like to kind of move them around just to see what it does to the image, and then I'll try to kind of find my home spot. And I guarantee you it will be different for everyone because what I'm looking for in the image, you may not be looking for. So there's no right or wrong. And you can adjust the brightness, lighter or darker. You can adjust the contrast. Sometimes, if you feel like maybe sometimes I feel like maybe I go a little too light, and I'll use the contrast to kind of bring the color back in because I want the overall adjustment to be lighter. And when you get to your highlights and shadows, it's basically you use the highlight button to increase your highlights or decrease your highlights. Same thing for shadows. You can increase your shadows if you like that look, or you can decrease the shadows. It's all about your eye. It's all about what you like and what you want to see in that image. Some people, or sometimes you want big changes. Sometimes you just might want something minor. So it all depends on what the image is that you're working on, and what the look is that you're looking for. And that's pretty much the same with the whites and the blacks. Your white, you can bring more of your white out, or you can lessen. And the black, same thing. And then the vibrance is kind of more towards your coloring. So if you want to make your image more vibrant, that's the button that you would use. Or you can take vibrance out. And you'll find, like when we just went all the way out with the vibrance, you'll find that there may be some looks that you actually like. And just like with the saturation button, when you take all that saturation out, I actually like that image. And so you'll find that you may be able to get several different looks or several different images um, with this same picture just by making adjustments to it. So you can make it with no saturation in it, or you can make it with more or less. And when it comes down to the texture, you can also adjust that. Sharpness, of course, making it more sharp, clearer, some people might say. Same kind of thing with clarity, that'll kind of do the same thing. But when it comes to sharpness and clarity, one nice thing is going going to the left, you will notice that it also can soften your image. And like I said, that's both with the sharpness and clarity button. You can also soften if you want a softer looking image. And then the vignette is just that if you want darker or lighter around the edges.